Oh my gosh, bro. Okay. Here we go. Third day of the new setup. Yeah, man. Okay, so good news. I dropped 8 pounds. I know it's like water weight and all that, like all that stuff. Like I know I didn't actually gain like 20 pounds, but yeah, finally we actually dropped a whole bunch this morning, so that's nice. Cause it was so weird, cause yesterday so I went back on my diet stuff on Monday, and then the next day I actually gained 3 pounds, and I was like, bro, what? Obviously, like, not to panic, not to worry. It did get in my head a little bit. I was just like, wow, bro, this sucks. But I know how it is. I know how it goes. The scale always goes up and down, so it doesn't really translate what you physically look like, because it is different when seeing the numbers versus like seeing yourself. But I already do feel a lot better about the whole thing. Like, it's just funny because I look like if I was like trying to dirty bulk in a way. So funny to me, because I'm like, bro, I could be pretty beast if I actually like bulked up like seriously. But yeah, it just looks like I had a dirty bulk incident, and now I'm just trying to lose it all, man. Jeez, dude. This endless cycle of just gaining weight and losing weight, gaining weight and losing weight, man. It's the battle that I chose for myself. It is what it is. I mean, like I said, like it feels like it feels like it gets easier and easier the more and more I do it. You know, every single time I do that, it's like I'm learning something. I'm learning something new. I'm learning about how, not easier, but like the more and more like systems that I can work with in order to lose that fat a lot easier than it used to be. So I'm gonna go get a drink and just continue on from there. That's where you gotta go on, bro.
Make my night up on a move. I step outside, I need my peace. Take one down and hit my peak.
So therapeutic, man. So peaceful, so calming, so fun. Oh, man. I don't want to say it feels easy, because I feel like every time I feel that way, I'm like, all right, gotta push myself this time, and then I end up pushing myself, you know. But I want to say it's a lot more manageable, if that makes sense, because I don't feel as drained and I don't feel as tired. And I don't know if that's because, you know, because of that refeed weekend and I got a bunch of extra food in me still, or if it's like kind of a reset, that it's like starting a new science project with a bunch of new variables and seeing like kind of how this science project is going to work this time, and like what kind of results we're going to end up with, which is very exciting. I feel like that gets me hyped, is that, okay, now that all this knowledge that we've gained in the previous times of losing weight, now how can we apply it to this one? You know what I mean? So it's exciting. It's getting me back on my feet, getting that spark back, because I was kind of bummed. I mean, I still am kind of, but I mean, I just got out of the gym, had a good workout. I hit shoulders today, and that was a lot of fun, bro. Like, I think I forget that, like, how far we've come since like I started. You know what I mean? How much of a process it was to get to this point. And it's like you forget, like, even going to the gym is like a win. You know what I mean? Like, even doing cardio is a win. Even like dieting for one day is a win, because it's like I've done it so many times where I don't even acknowledge it anymore. Like, going to the gym it takes effort. Like, even if it is like something I enjoy and something that like I do constantly, like, I forget like there was a time where I didn't even go to the gym at all. That is something to be rewarded for, be appreciated for, that I've been this consistent. I forget that it is not something that everybody in the world does. And I'm not saying that it's like, oh, look at me, I go to the gym. I'm more saying like, look at like how far you've come. Look how far you've come individually, like in yourself. Like that's what I keep trying to preach to myself, is that if you just focus on your own lane, just focus on trying to better yourself and be better than yourself, make way more progress in anything. Like not even just the gym, but just like in life in general. And so you kind of forget, like yeah, you keep pushing the level and pushing the bar up, but then you forget, like, hey man, like that, it's still like, even though you raised the bar, like, let's not forget like what effort it took to get there. Like those are still like, you should still be appreciative of those like little wins, of those little things that like, you know, got us here. Like a baby, if you were a baby, right, you were like, learning how to crawl is just like, dude, that's amazing for the first time. And then you learn how to walk, and then you learn how to run. It's like you forget how awesome it is to learn how to crawl. You forget how awesome it is to walk. So I'm like, it's still amazing that I'm walking to this day. If that makes sense. Like that's that shit that, you know, you kind of forget to appreciate. And I kind of want to remind myself to really appreciate that. Just appreciate those little wins that, you know, we kind of forget to acknowledge, you know. That's all I got to say.